Going on, Hurricane? We got a couple of speakers in this thing, so I guess we're going to get started. Let me cut this BS music off. Oh, I'm back to zero. Damn. Back to zero that quick. I guess I'm talking to myself. But anybody who happens to rewatch this guy, we're talking about Adam 22 in his little brief stint on the whatever podcast. He got backed into a little corner by Saint the Center, and he rage quit. Shout out to Hurricane, man. Still here, man. Hurricane always support, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. I think my internet acting stupid today, so I feel like there's going to definitely be some stoppages. We got Lord Sky 9 in this thing too. Okay, let's go and get started, man. Y'all see this right here? This is the title. Fight. Adam 22 rage quit. She cannot be loyal. Only 2 shows. I'm not watching all. Yeah, we're not going to watch that. We're obviously going to only watch Adam 22's part, but let's get it. All right, it's taking a little long to start. All right, that's long.
Welcome to the Whatever Dating Talk podcast, where we try to make sense of the modern dating hellscape. Thanks for tuning in tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. We're coming to you live from Santa Barbara, California, every Sunday and Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific. I am your host, Brian Atlas. I'm joined by my co-host, Kiki. She's kind of back there somewhere. She's a bit shy. A few quick announcements before the show begins. This podcast is viewer-supported, heavy YouTube demonetization. Just pulled up Streamlabs there. So please consider donating through Streamlabs instead of soup chatting, as YouTube takes a brutal 30% cut. So some quick maps for y'all.
Hey, these boys are getting like $200 super chats every time. These guys be complaining about nothing, man. Like this, it kind of kills me. Like, do you ever hear those people that they be like, "I'm broke," and then you be like, "Oh yeah, how much money you got?" And they be like, "Well, yeah, I only have $1,000 left to last me till payday, which is 2 days away." What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? That's how these folks be, bro. Like, bro, you have enough money, and they get $200 super chats every super chat. Well, let's get it.
If you super chat 100, YouTube takes 30. If you donate 100, Streamlabs only takes 3. Streamlabs.com/whatever. Link is in the description. We have a big panel tonight. So for the sake of a smooth stream, we have boosted the read and TTS triggers. Donations and super chats $10 and up will be displayed in stream overlay. Donations and super chats $100 and up will be read/answered. If you want to interact nearly instantly with us and weigh in on the conversation, consider sending a TTS text-to-speech message. Text-to-speech message. Tongue-tied tonight, guys. $200 and up triggers TTS. TTS is via Streamlabs only. Please see the description for all triggers and full details. We have channel memberships. It's just $5 a month. You can also gift memberships. We're live on Twitch right now. Pull up another tab, guys. Go to twitch.tv/whatever. Drop us a follow on the Prime sub if you have one. We got merch, shop.whatever.com. Stuff you can wear to not be naked. Don't be a criminal. Get some merch. Follow us on Instagram at whatever. Any girls who want to be on the show.
Hey, that's facts. I guess we'll have to title the I think we'll have to title the lives in a different way, where like we actually put the folks' name in there, because then they might pop up. We put like Saint and Center. We put Destiny in there. We be sounding like we just roasting, killing it. Then I think he might pop up, man. That'll be a brutal roast. He pop up for that cook bashing that we're planning on doing on him. That'll be a brutal roast, man. But yeah, like you said, man, these folks don't like going on the Everyday Joe show. They like going on these kind of people's show. And then like Hurricane said, he doesn't see what's so great about whatever podcast except for them being white. I don't see it either. They just have they're basically fresh and fit. The blander version. They got their little white girls on there, and they talk a little mess. And the hosts are super boring. Hosts are super boring. Black Light says the Destiny will get his Google. Hey man, he'll be destroyed. I won't even be a podcast ghost. You'll have to stop me from talking at that point. What's up, Brooklyn Clean? What's going on? We got everybody in this thing, man. We got win, lose, or rug in it. Yeah, he right, man. They ain't trying to be held to the fire. Let's keep this video going though, y'all.
Show DM out whatever on IG if you can make it to Santa Barbara. Follow me on Instagram, BD_Atlas. Check out my nonprofit, Big Labia Matter, or BLM for short. BigLabiaMatter.org is in the works. We're working on it. Yeah. What's that?
Okay.
I support that. Oh, we're actually Marquette here. We're going to get him on the board of directors here soon. So if you can't catch the full shows, we have a Clips channel. Link is in the description. Go subscribe. Without further ado.
Hey, did y'all catch that? Is anybody familiar with like Saint the Sinner's his content where, you know, somebody might call him Marquette and he'll get like OD angry, like, "Rawr, rawr, rawr, that's not my name. Rawr." But this dude just straight up said, Marquette. Yeah, like there's Marquette. He's here. And yeah, he's gonna talk with us. And yeah. And he just sat there. I like Saint, but you gotta stand on business, as they say in these streets now. Come on. Let's see if maybe he will stand on business. Maybe I'm preemptively talking. I'm talking too early. Let's go.
We're gonna have the guests introduce themselves. So please tell us your name, age, occupation, and location. Where are you from? Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Corey Yee. I'm 31 years old, and I'm a model influencer, and I own an OnlyFans agency.
Did you say Lee?
OnlyFans.
You said Corey.
Corey Yee.
Yee.
Okay, I'm Adam 22.
Just one question here, Corey. Did you say age?
31.
31. Got it. And you own an OnlyFans agency.
Yes.
So
and I have an OnlyFans.
It's like her jaw's kind of strong, but at the same time she's not like bad looking. It's weird. It's like, ugh. She gives off them T Granny vibes. I don't like that.
You represent a couple women, couple
yes.
dudes,
women.
Maybe just women. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sorry, Adam.
No, for sure. Adam 22. I'm 40 years old. I am a podcaster and adult star, I suppose.
Good, Jack,
my wife and I do a podcast called Plug Talk, available at onlyplugtalk.com, where we basically interview a woman every week and then sleep with her on camera. And yeah, happy to be here.
Welcome back. What about you?
Hello, I'm Karina Pedro. I'm from Eastern Europe, so English is my second language. So I'm sorry if I say something wrong. And I am an adult content creator, also content creator. I do box. I'm a boxer. I want to fight in my country. And also I
well, she ain't about to fight with them
cars,
big old things. Look at that, boy. She get punched one good time in them things. It's over with. Look at them guys. Over with. Talking about she ain't got no good handle on English. Shut up.
Cars in here.
Age?
23.
23?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Maddie Rouvet. Hi. I'm 21, and I'm a professional underwater photographer, and I do OnlyFans.
All right, welcome.
Hi, I'm Anissa Godina. I'm 28. I'm a cocktail server, and I do OnlyFans. We do social media stuff as well.
Welcome back.
Hi, my name is Tyus. I'm 27, about to be 28 soon, birthday soon. I do bottle service in Vegas and do social media. Not OnlyFans, just social media. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hi, I'm Paulina Warren. I'm 18 from San Diego. I do OnlyFans and adult content creation. I'm also a gymnastics coach, and yeah.
Hey, that's tough right there, man. Imagine sending your little kid to gymnastics and the coach is an OnlyFans thought. Imagine that. Would you send your kid to the gymnastics? Shout out to Kid Gravity, man. What's going on, man? Anybody that didn't hear me earlier? Jab Bat, it's just Kenny. What's going on with y'all? I'm glad to see y'all up in this thing as well. I'm glad, yeah, but Lloyd Scott now, he say, man, Saint Sin about to cook at him, man. Let's go and check this guy out, man. It's gonna be good. Let's go.
All right, welcome. What about you?
Hi, my name is Olivia. I'm a researcher and project manager with a platform that promotes dietary intervention in place of conventional medicine. I manage several different social media accounts. I also post my own content, and I'm a ballet dancer, and I'm 20.
20.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing ballet?
Professionally for only 5 years, but recreationally since I was 3.
Are you going to bust out any pirouettes or pliés tonight? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll be on the lookout for that. What about you?
Hi, my name is Isabella Riley Moody. I am a wife, a mother, a Christian, and I make right-wing political content.
Age?
Oh, boo. Get your ass up out of here. We know what kind of stuff you probably tweeting on Twitter.
25, sorry.
25. All good. Welcome.
It's the big homie, the one and only, Fax Kellerman, Stephen A. Pimp, Malcolm Flex.
Why is he looking at him so hard right now while he's giving his intro, but he couldn't just be like, hey, man, it ain't no goddamn Marquette. It ain't Marquette. Let's go.
Lex Luthor, Kent Drippy Jr., the Crown Prince of Iran.
Corian, what's
the
good,
idol of
man?
James Bond, Marquette Devon Burton, the Saint and the Sinner on YouTube.
That was one of the most thorough introductions we had on the show.
I appreciate
you. You have more titles than Daenerys of House Targaryen, first of her name, Queen of the
Dragons,
Andals,
right.
Breaker of Chains. I don't know.
Right.
That was good. I liked
Appreciate
it. I liked it. Okay, cool. Well, welcome. So we're gonna go around the table once more. What's everybody's current relationship status? Are you single? Are you in a relationship? Are you married? Situationship, friends with benefits, polycule, sex cult, harem, whatever it may be. All kinds of interesting arrangements these days. If you're single, how long have you been single? And what's the longest relationship that you've ever been in? Go ahead.
Well, I'm single, and I've been single since the pandemic.
What's up,
My
Forrest?
longest relationship is 4.5 years.
Were you faithful during that 4.5?
Yes.
Okay, so you longest relationship 4.5 years, and you've been single since the pandemic started.
Yes.
So 29 or 2020.
So my
early
4.5 year
Y'all
relationship
think she was faithful for the whole 4.5 years? Let me know.
ended during the pandemic. So my 4.5 year relationship ended during the pandemic, and I've been single ever since.
All right, got it.
Hey, Vega.
I've been married for about 6 months. I've been in a relationship for about 7 years, and we are monogamous off camera, but we are open on camera.
Yeah. So
that doesn't really make any sense. How are you like you're just not monogamous, period. Like I guess like it's just I guess he had to say off camera, but it's just there's no point in you saying that, dog. You literally are having other men come in and thrash your wife. You know what, man? I think that Adam is going to be the next Destiny, to be honest. I think he's going to be the next Destiny. He's going to be the next one that, his wife leaves him and takes half. Because, it's a weird little situation. She seems to have an affinity for black guys, obviously. You don't see her going like, yeah, let's get another white guy in bed. She's going for other black dudes. So, I could see it being like some real random guy just pick up his girl. Next thing you know, he out here looking like, oh man, she took half, and I'm in the metasphere now, But y'all let me know what y'all think.
Recently, and
what does that mean?
We work with other people in terms of porn content, but besides that, we're monogamous.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to be getting paid if they're sleeping with other people. You like that? You like how I did that? That works.
So you recently were involved. You did like a reality TV series, kind of, to see who. Correct me if I'm wrong. To see who would be the next person who gets to have sexual intercourse with your wife, Lena. Is that?
Well, the reality show was intended to find our first boy-girl threesome.
So
it was a 4-episode series on YouTube, and then the finale, the actual scene, is on our OnlyFans.
And you guys did the scene's done.
The scene has it's been completed. And decimated.
Who
on the
won?
internet.
Who won the?
A guy named Lil D.
Lil D.
24-year-old gentleman from Harlem.
Is he a rapper? Or?
He raps.
He raps.
Not his primary vocation, though.
Not his primary vocation.
Mostly a porn star.
Okay, he's mostly a porn star.
Yeah.
And raps on.
Imagine you being a whole put together married man, and you letting some little random dude, some little neighborhood joker, bust your wife open, and you help him out. It's crazy, bro. Like I seen it on Twitter. It was horrible. It was horrible. Oh my god, they was giving daps to each other while they was doing it. It was weird, bro. Satanic. Let's get it.
On the side.
Yeah.
He's got a SoundCloud?
I would assume.
I'd assume, yeah.
Still getting that part off the ground.
Who else was involved in that process? Like, I think I saw, was it Crip Mac?
Crip Mac was on there as well,
the 55th
Street. Free Crip Mac. He's
he got
facing Fed charges right now.
We were going to have him on the show.
That would have been unreal.
Yeah. So he's currently incarcerated.
Yeah, he got locked up a week or two ago.
You think he's going to be able to post bail, or?
I believe that the average sentence for what he's being charged with is like 5 years in the feds. So no.
Jeez. Okay. That sucks. Oh, okay. And then previously there was this big thing where with Lena and Jason Love.
Right.
That was a big thing.
That was her first time sleeping with another guy in 7 years of us being together, and she did that on camera. That was her first ever scene with somebody besides me.
And are you guys thinking?
I don't believe that. I think that she's been out here sneaking and geeking. Maybe he doesn't know, or maybe he does know and he's okay with it. But I think she's been out here sneaking and geeking. Adam is a really weird guy. How much do y'all want to bet he let one of the podcasters, one of the podcast goats that left up out of there, he let one of them bust on his wife too, like House Phone and House Phone with his dirty teeth and his sloppy body done bust on your wife, and you the boss, or AD done bust on your wife, or goddamn Crip Mac bust on your wife, or I don't know, any of them little dudes, man. I know a little weird guy that owns a gym here that's pretty much literally an embodiment of Adam. He's an embodiment of Adam 22. He used to let all the little professional fighters bust his wife, and then he'll be sitting up footing the bill for them to go and train in Brazil, and they go to the UFC and they do this. It's weird. This dude is weird, man. I had to block him because he was weird. He was on some like, I think we had made a video at his gym, and he was like, yeah, you guys need to you guys need to apologize. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? I just blocked him, bro. You sounding weird, bro. What are you talking about? Apologize, dog. I'm a whole grown man. I'm not about to sit here and apologize to you. What are you talking about, bro? Like, you want me to get on my knees or something? You're a weirdo. I know you're weird, so no. They used to call that dude Fingeroni Tony too, because they said he was sticking fingers up for bussy up there, man, in jiu-jitsu class. But let's get it.
Of like continuing this trend, or like, how do you feel about it? Because I've seen like some clips where you've kind of been like cool with it, but then others where you're kind of like, oh man, I don't know how I feel about it. Or
I mean, I was a little bit conflicted when she actually shot the scene with the other guy, just in the sense that, you know, she's going off and filming something with somebody else. I'm not there.
Ain't no way.
When we shot the scene with the other guy, Lil D, I didn't feel any kind of weirdness about that. It was pretty mutual. Okay. So for sure, that definitely by the time we're done in the adult business, I'm sure she'll have shot other scenes with other guys and everything. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Can I ask Adam a question?
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah. Is this for the money, or just like you're like, this is what I'm called to do?
I would say it's primarily for the money, the same way that probably most of the girls here wouldn't be naked on the internet if they didn't have OnlyFans that were profitable for them. But at the same time, I mean, me and her have been hooking up with other girls for the duration of our relationship. And we actually had one off-camera boy-girl threesome with my wife and a friend of mine within like the first month that I met her. We were out drinking one night and we ended up having some fun in that sense. So it's not like completely outside the realm of things that I would do for free, but you know, we don't have a lot of crazy off-camera sexual experiences. Almost everything that we do that's out of the ordinary is on camera.
So is there, because I don't know what you're worth, but I have a sense that you're doing reasonably well. So if there was no money to be made, would you continue on with it?
I think that was a conversation that her and I had that made us realize that we wanted to kind of start pushing the boundaries of what we were doing on camera. Was she said, do you really think that we're going to be together for the next 20 years and that we're never going to swap or bring another penis into our sexual situation? And I said, no, I definitely feel like I'm comfortable enough that I can see us doing that as time goes by. And then we ended up actually orchestrating it on camera.
Are you bisexual?
No.
Okay. All right. That's just...
You've got to be like I don't know. I'm not trying to throw no strays at nobody that's in the chat, but if you run around here busting with your homeboys, you're a little offset, man. You got a little something going on. Maybe a little sugar in the tank, man. A little bit of sugar, man. Ain't no way I'm about to sit here and bust this girl and watch her do something for you while I'm not even gonna be able to stay. I'm not gonna be able to stay up. It's not gonna work. Even if you're in the room, I'm not gonna even be able to get up in the first place. So I mean, you got to be a little weird to do that, bro. Like Cheeky said back when he was popular, man. If I get a girl, I'm gonna bust her by myself. I was like, this guy gets it, man. Yeah, ain't getting ready to be no other dude in there. But let's go.
I know, Bart. So with regards to bringing the other dude in, would you say that was primarily driven by her?
I would say it was very mutual. You know, we just kind of realized that, you know, after doing that Jason Love scene, we just didn't realize how viral the whole thing was going to be. And so we kind of got set on the path of thinking about how we could take it to the next level, because it ended up being like by far the most viral thing that any of us had ever been involved with. So at that moment, we kind of realized like, oh, this is kind of our thing now. We have to sort of push at the edges of our conventional relationship, and the people will be incapable. Well, I mean,
ain't mostly conventional. Well,
I mean, we sleep with other girls, but off camera, our relationship is entirely traditional.
Crazy. All right. So what I'm really trying to figure out is, because you said you were uncomfortable with the Jason Love scene initially, right?
I was a little conflicted about it. It was a little bit of a weird thing.
And so I'm trying to figure out like where your soul is, and as much as like removing money from the equation. And honestly, at this point, I don't even think money is really the driving force.
But, yeah, just to get it out there, me and her are both multimillionaires and have been for many, many years. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So money's not the driving force. So if it were just up to you and she were a robot as opposed to a human, and you could have it to where you could have things open on your side but closed on her side, would you prefer that?
To be honest, she came to me before we started kind of pushing out the boundaries of our relationship, and she said, what do you think that we should do? Do you think that I should just kind of hang it up and have another kid? Or do you think that we should keep doing this for a few more years and kind of see how far we can take things? And I said, you know what, let's push at the edges. Let's see how far we can take this. So it is primarily a financial thing, but also I can say that when we shot the scene with this other guy the other day, I had a great time. It was fun overall.
Like your time was enhanced because he was there? Because me personally, I like my meat to be the only one on the sandwich.
Right. No, it was exciting. It was exhilarating for sure.
Like what kind of hot dog? It's just like one hot dog.
Yeah, bro. That was the gayest statement I've heard yet. You said it was exciting and exhilarating to have another man in the room while you bust down your wife. What? What are we talking about, man? What's going on, Jess, man? If you couldn't hear me earlier. But yo, what do y'all think about what Fresno Severe said? Because I guess he's responding to what Torian said. He said, "Nah, hood dudes be on that track." They kind of do be on it, but I just feel like I feel like all the deviant stuff has started with Dwight's. You know, it's all that Roman type stuff, man. Like what's that dude Nero? Adam 22 reminds me of Nero. If y'all watch like there's like little videos on Nero on YouTube. You can catch it for it's like 8 minutes. You can catch it on YouTube if you look it up. But it just talks about how deviant of a guy he was, and how he used to, he used to great boys and take women and be strong on that thing. It was crazy, man. So I think this is it's definitely one of them kind of situations where, just like LGTV stuff, I would say LGTV stuff is primarily white culture, but it has it's trickled down into us. That's just my thoughts on it. What's going on, DeAndre, man? Good to see you in this thing, man. Eon, good to see you in this thing as well. Adam just needs to admit, yeah, exactly. Because at this point, it seemed like it's a kink, right? It seemed like it's a kink. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Eon said that prison is the fresh out guy. Yeah, they be weird, bro. They be super weird, man. They don't really got no boundaries. They be weird. No sport has more than one ball in the court. He legit. Yeah, he is. He definitely is, man. He definitely is. But let's go and keep this thing going, man. Adam is definitely. I'm gonna have to go and say that Adam is on the LGTV train.
On the button, Jeremy, like you got all these Vienna sausages coming out the woodwork. So you find that it's enhanced by that? Because I find like
that was fun, yeah.
Okay.
In a different way than sleeping with other girls. We've done that hundreds of times together. Right. So this was something that switched it up a little bit. Yeah.
Do you think with all of these unusual sexual experiences that it might lead you down a path to where you have to go to extreme things to get off?
No, I've been jerking off to the exact same type of content my entire life. So the idea that guys who watch porn have to sort of slowly get into more and more extreme.
I'm not talking about watching it. You're in it.
Right, yeah, but I mean, I've been doing porn on camera with her, and this is the only thing that we've done that took it to another level,
If anything, I would say that this whole situation, the reason why they're talking, it contradicts what Adam is saying. He says, yeah, man, I've been jerking off to the same thing 9 times a day for my whole life. But yeah, bro, it looks to me like now you need men in the bedroom to make it more exhilarating and exciting. Your words. So what are we saying, Adam? You're becoming a deviant. This is just what we was talking about earlier. Like I think on another stream, we talked about it where like NBA players and all these guys, they get so many girls that they start wanting like weird stuff done to them. Like they want their booty ate. They want to just jump in there with 2 dudes, or maybe they want to just do some Dwight Howard activities. So yeah, man, it looks like Adam 22 is contradicting himself right here. You are definitely the epitome of actual deviance. Let's get it.
If we did 7 years straight of just having sex with other girls on camera, this is the only thing that we've done to kind of open it up a little bit, to the tune of us becoming like probably one of the most viral couples in America in the past year. So in terms of where we could take it, I mean, I'm not doing any gay shit. And so that's probably like the primary thing. We've had obviously people asking us if we would ever shoot with a trans person. I'm not interested in that either. So I can't really think of where we would take it.
Okay, without belaboring it, I'm gonna let you carry on.
Sure.
Just one last piece. Sometimes we aren't really seeing ourselves in as much as you said she brought the conversation to you. You said that you didn't feel comfortable initially with the Jason Love being involved in.
Well, I agreed to the Jason Love thing. It was just once it actually took place, I had a tiny amount of buyer's remorse that I quickly replaced with realizing like, oh, this is not a big deal. Nothing changed in our relationship after she shot with another guy. So that was pretty abated quickly.
Right. So it's like called the inversion of morals, which is to say that truth be told, in your heart of hearts, you're not comfortable with it. You want to retain your spouse. One second, I didn't interrupt you. I didn't interrupt you at all because I do want to hear you out.
You're kind of pushing like a fake narrative by saying that I'm uncomfortable with it.
But I never interrupted you. I never interrupted you because I want to hear you out.
I just wanted to save you a little bit of breath by correcting you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get you angry. I sincerely am interested in what you have to say, but I didn't interrupt you one time. So the reason I ask is because, as I said, you started off, you said that you felt uncomfortable when it happened. She brought up the conversation. You're not bisexual. So sometimes when things happen and you want to keep your lady, you make the adjustment, compromising, but in your heart of heart, that's not really what you wanted. So you're being open, and then you had this idea planted, and then you start adopting it, thinking like, okay, well, I'm okay with it. Maybe it's something that I signed off on too. So you assign it mutuality when in actual fact, the inception of that idea came from her and you've adjusted to it.
I wouldn't say the inception of the idea came entirely from her. This is a conversation we've been having throughout the entirety of our relationship as we met more and more male performers that I was comfortable.
So that means you're gay. That's what it means, dog. If it didn't entirely come from her, that means you're gay. There's really no way to run for Adam right here. It's either you're LGTV or you're acquiescing so bad to the point where you're gonna bring another dude in the bedroom to keep your lady, and you're out here running around here like Destiny, trying to have other dudes run up in your lady, jump all in your lady with the stupid fruity swag, and then that way you can keep her. Also, shout out to PD Chicago, man. What's going on, man? Good to see you in this thing, man. We got Mariposa back in this thing, man. Sorry for the strays you might have had, felt like you caught yesterday on the Undocumented Bros thing. But you hear it back again. You saying it again, Latino. All right, man. So sure. Hey, man. Yeah, they need to go and get me right, man. They be playing with my AdSense, man. If they didn't play with my AdSense, I'd be a well-off man. But I guess the first time they heard me say something about some black and white issues, they was like, "Yeah, get him, we gotta get him." Eon says, "So Adam's a sociopath, right? He has no normal human. That's such a weird way that he's talking, right? He wants it. He wants it. Also, he getting a bit testy. Yeah, he's got that kind of like it's kind of like that white guy testy too, like yeah, well, yeah, like like kind of like snarky, kind of like smug thing they got going where they feel like they're like a little smarter than you. Yeah, let's get it.
With and sort of slowly over time realize that this is something that we both felt comfortable with.
Yeah. So when you say that you were comfortable with, right, and it came over time, whereas with the females, it just came straight away, almost like a natural thing, you might say.
Right.
So why, in terms of when the guy comes along, there has to be a process because it's a process of adjusting to something that's unpleasant.
Why was there a process that it took some adoption? What are you asking?
Yeah, it seems as though different than the females came naturally, and it seemed to not be an issue.
One Motorsports donated $200. I guess it is fair that you get to bang other girls, so logically she should get outside D. Still, gotta be tough to see another dude ray your woman. Also, paging Butler, these folks need your wisdom.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, CD guy getting $200 super chats a piece, man. So that already got them paid for the podcast right there, man. That first 200. But yeah, these folks will be like, yeah, we're broke, we're not monetized. But let's get it.
I mean, I feel like this dude gets it, that of course it's going to be a little awkward for you to go through the transition of seeing your girl do that for the first time. But ultimately, she told me even up until the moment that she was leaving the house to go shoot it, she's like, I won't do this if you don't feel comfortable with it. Mm-hmm. And I told her, even though there is a degree to which I don't feel comfortable with it, right, I'm still willing to give this a shot because I realize the underlying value. And I mean, to be honest, we both made 7 figures off of that one scene in and of itself.
And I believe that. I don't doubt the financial aspect at all. But like, for example, I know maybe people watching might not be able to relate.
Y'all, let's take a quick poll. How many of you guys think that Adam them made several $1 million off of the scene? Do you guys think they actually was making multi-millions, or do you guys think that enough people can see that thing on the hub and get their rocks off that way if they if that's what they want, man? Shout out to I think it was Forrest that said, man, Lena ain't even that bad. Lena's not that bad for me to want to go and search out how she's looking mid bust down. Also, I don't want to see 2 guys. I don't even want to see 1 guy in the video, to be honest. And I'm definitely not trying to go see Adam put it down. I'm not trying to see that whatsoever. So, yeah, man, how much money do y'all think they really made out here in these streets, man? Shout out to Win Lose Rug. He was saying he don't think that they really made no money because it's leaked all over the internet. He right. You see, you can go on Twitter, you can find the scene. You can find every little bitty scene in there. You can see the part where she doing the prick sucking and all this and all that. It was bad. Like I said, it was bad. And they give you that little 2-minute clip, man. That's just enough for you to go and get your rocks off if if that's what you like. Let's go.
To this, but say once you cross $2 million, right? Have you found that there are a significant number of things you can do with money that you can't do when you have 2 million versus say 15 million?
I'm not really doing anything with any of the money I make. I don't have any sort of like fancy habits or hobbies or anything like that. It's just the same way as me. I mean, we're into buying property and starting businesses and stuff like that, but it's not really about the money and what we can do with it because we don't really do anything with it.
Right. So when you say there was an underlying value, what is the underlying value of your wife getting railed by a big black guy?
Probably just money primarily, but then also I think
you guys. All right, wait, go ahead. I don't want them. I think that's a checkmate. That's a checkmate right there. That's a checkmate. Let one of them explain why that didn't make sense. Go ahead, love. That was a checkmate. Go ahead.
What about you getting out that big black
guy?
guy? What do you mean?
Tice, go ahead.
I don't know who his wife fucked. Was it a big black guy? Yeah, but I'm so confused.
Nick, the last clip from Lena's Instagram, it's pulled up.
The clip, Jesus.
Audio.
Hey guys, guess who I'm shooting with today?
She's so pretty.
Damn.
Thanks.
It's finally happening. Wow.
That's my guy Jason over there. See the way they're laughing and just kind of having a good time. I feel like that's kind of like a peek behind the curtain for a lot of non-porn stars to realize that, you know, shooting this kind of content, it's not some seedy environment. You know, she had a good time on set. I'm sure he had a good time. I, you know, grew accustomed to it rather quickly. So,
did you have one final point or anything for Andrew? I do want
no. There was a point in which like the argumentative piece I was getting to kind of reached a culmination. I thought they got it, but they didn't understand it. Do you want to summarize that? Do you recall?
Yeah. So basically, you said the reason the value is the financial value is the financials you get from the videos, but then you also say that you don't do anything with the money, that it doesn't really matter to you. So you guys don't live a luxurious lifestyle. The money is just kind of sitting there. So how is that a financial value if you don't even use it?
well, her and I are building a business, and also, you know, we have plans of not working forever. So for me, it's like, you know, I would like to leave the game with, I don't know, 10, 20, $30 million. And so us doing that was probably the greatest windfall of money that we ever got from doing anything. And it was relatively painless for us.
One quick question. Are you concerned about your child? I believe she's a daughter, right? I have a daughter. I just gave birth a couple months ago. Do you ever worry that one day she'll see this content and maybe would you want her to be doing content like this? Is this something that would make you proud as a father to a young daughter?
I think every parent wants to see their offspring do better than them. So for sure, I wouldn't like to see her, you know, just sort of default to that just because she knows that her parents did it. But as far as if one day she's an adult and she decides that she wants to do whatever, I know a lot of girls who make a shitload of money on OnlyFans and don't.
Adam is the type of guy that him and his wife are the type of people that shouldn't have kids. They shouldn't be allowed to have kids. Like if y'all watch Amazing Lucas, he was talking about there being like a, I guess like you had to have like a little pass to have kids, and you ain't got no money or something like that, or you know you live in these kind of conditions. These type of people shouldn't be allowed to have kids. And then the way he's talking about, yeah, well, you know, I want my daughter to live better than me, but you know, so if she ends up, you know, getting into OnlyFans and making a shitload of money, then yeah, what kind of logic is that? That doesn't make any sense. Let's go.
Even show their nipples. So I can't just look at OnlyFans as a profession and say like, oh, that would be a hideous way for my offspring to earn a living one day, but I certainly wouldn't be encouraging it.
Yeah, you wouldn't say it's beautiful.
Well, obviously no. I would not call it beautiful though.
So wouldn't you want better for your own wife?
You know what? That's a great point that you made right there, Black. Like, what more do you need to build? They got a multi-million plus subscriber YouTube channels. What more are they trying to do? And what can't they do it? Why can't they do it already? Right. So you have enough money. I feel like when we're looking at Adam 22, we're looking at all the capitalist, greedy white guys in the United States that run the world. Just any of these white guys that run the world. You're looking at them right here in Adam. You just have there's no limits to your greed. You really have enough, but you just got to do more. So you got to go and trick your wife out and get on there and bust with another dude. And, you know, y'all dapping hands while your wife is getting sucking his prick. It's weird, man. Like just enjoy how you've been culture vulturing off the black community. And, you know, keep your little money flowing in on YouTube. We know you're making good money. But let's go. And low-key, Adam's kind of lazy because he don't really be on no jumper like that. It just be them other guys kind of holding his channel down. But let's get it.
My wife has she loves her career. She loves the business that we're building. She's happy with it. You know, she was earning whatever, like $30,000 a year at the time that I met her. And in her first week on OnlyFans, she made $30,000. So, you know, the extent to which this has changed our life dramatically has been pretty extreme.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, she is selling her body online to random men. And I don't know.
Images of her body, yeah.
I mean, yeah, images of
But
her
when
body.
Jason Love shows up, the body itself is going.
Well, yeah, they had a good time on set that day, that's for sure. Yeah.
Well, let's not dig in too deep on Adam here.
Pause.
Okay, so going to you, your current relationship status.
So I have.
And can I have you, if you can, try to scoot into the table? I know it's very tight. If you're able to.
Yeah, good.
Are you able to scoot the chair in, or is there just not enough space to scoot the chair?
There's no space.
No worries. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You're good. You're good. Go ahead.
Okay.
She got them big old breasts. No wonder she can't fit in there.
Okay, so I have a boyfriend. This is my first serious relationship.
Okay.
He's from here, from LA, but he's Slovakian like me.
Wow.
Okay. And I'm faithful, but I do OnlyFans, so I do videos with girls only.
Wait, why do you feel? Hold on. Okay.
Like
oh my God, he's been summoned.
All adult stars on a long enough timeline will get genital herpes as condoms do not protect from it. Do you think you're any different, Adam? No, you're not different. You're filthy.
Oh wow! Oh my!
Filthy.
How much y'all want to bet Adam has some type of gift that keeps on giving? You know, in the sexual realm of diseases. How much do y'all want to bet? Y'all want to bet the 200? Man, these boys got their podcast paid for already, man. They got a $400 grift already off back. I wonder did they set the standard like, yeah, we want you to, you know, you have to do 100 or more, 100 or better in order for us to even read your super chat or the computer to read your super chat. Did they do that, or are people just out here just such suckers that they're like, man, I want to donate to whatever podcast because I like what they do, even though they do nothing. Let me know.
This guy, every show, he's a urologist.
Well, the last one shouted him out. Yeah, but I mean, I get tested for STDs every 2 weeks, just like almost everybody in the porn business. And I've had sex with something like 700 women, and most of those been unprotected, and no herpes yet. So. I don't know.
But they don't test for it, right?
That is a good point, Brian. I didn't know you were going to know that. But yeah, they don't test for it. You'll find out when you get a big fucking sore on your penis.
Okay, what happens if someone does have herpes that you guys want to have sex with? Do you guys just wait until they don't have a sore? Like, how does that? And because most people do have herpes, like, right? I mean, what's the percentage of like how many people have herpes?
Well, there's HSV1, HSV2.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've never had to deal with that,
Yeah.
so I honestly don't even know what the procedure is for girls who do have herpes. Like, if they're having an outbreak, do they just postpone the scene until they're not having one? I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Adam, you should be like you're such a funny dude. Like you should be a stand-up comedian.
You don't always say that. I just
you're a funny
imagine,
guy,
bro.
Funny guy. Okay.
Bro, Adam's not funny at all, dog. He's monotone. He's just the only thing. Like Adam is just like a walking. He's just like a walking self-check. Like we can just roast him all the time. Like Adam is just like he's not funny at all. But shout out to Black, like man, we just won a couple ducats, man. These folks getting racks, man. They throwing racks for whatever, man. And then Demon that man, shout out to you, man, for being in the chat, man. Good to see. He said I think it's 200 for the super chat to be read by the computer. So, hey, they got that thing set up, man. They got that thing set up, man. I guess when you got 4 million subscribers, there's gonna be a sucker out there 4 million, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5. Is Jay doing his pink hand waving in this thing? Shout out to Jay, man. Shout out to Jay Jab. I say he just don't care about exactly. He doesn't care. He's had something. He definitely had something. Definitely. But let's get it.
So you're dating a Slovakian?
Yeah. From my
how long
country.
have you guys been dating?
3 years.
Oh, 3 years.
Oh, we
Wait.
are like couple. We are not dating. We are couple. I'm sorry.
Oh, what
Dating essentially means.
Oh,
that.
okay. You're boyfriend, girlfriend.
Boyfriend.
Okay. Wait,
Nice.
For you, and you said for 3 years, correct?
As soon as she said that she only shoots with other girls, my heart dropped a little bit. But
Rip. Oh no, never say never, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
never say never.
No jumper podcast.
How'd you meet the guy?
So he came to my country. I was never been here, you know.
All right.
And he just wanted to go out with me, so I go with him, and we just had a sex first night.
Nice, nice.
And we started to be like a couple.
And then he brought you here.
Since this day. What?
So he brought you here.
He brought me here, yeah.
Okay, so he's a wealthy guy.
No, he's a normal guy.
No.
He's YouTuber. And
No, I know your country. The per capita income is like 32,000 per annum. So if he was able to take you from there to here, he would be wealthy in the context of your country.
Okay, he's wealthy, but not
Right. Okay, come on. Let's be correct. here.
billionaire. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's
That's ugly, man. How you gonna let a black dude? I know that had hurt her right there, man. You let a black dude tell you about your country and be correct on it. You don't even know because you just a dumped out with some big old breasticles. That's ugly, man. But Lloyd Scott, now this is crazy right here, man. You say he probably gets off on getting the STDs. It's called bug. That's weird, bro. Have y'all seen that one movie? It was like a kind of straight to DVD movie. I think it was like an independent film where it was like a body horror kind of movie where the girl, she got bust down in the car, and next thing you know, her body started falling apart, and she started getting maggots coming out of her and all kind of stuff. And then the next thing you know, she was trying to give it to other people. She gave it to this other dude because he was simping for her. He had ate on it and everything. And then they went to the party, and she like bust a bump, and all the mucus and pus flew out, and it got into the dip, and everybody was eating on it like idiots because they don't be paying attention to their surroundings. Yeah, that movie was crazy. It was crazy. Jay said he need to be in you're gonna go out there to Slovakia and be end up down bad out there, man. They gonna put you in some little torture chamber or something like that. Oh, Black Light say that's based on real life. I forgot the movie, man. I'm gonna definitely think of it as time goes on though. But it was crazy. It was crazy. Let me think about it, man. Let me it's called like Contracted or something, I think. Let me look it up right now. Contracted. I think that's what it was. Yeah, man, that thing was crazy. Yeah, Contracted was the name of it. You can find that guy on Tubi. You can find that guy on Tubi right quick, and you can watch it tonight if you want to. But let's go.
There's a big gap between a billionaire and wealthy in Slovakia, right?
Yeah, because it's a little country, you know.
I do know. Yeah.
So it's very hard to come from this country. You have to have money. You have to do something.
Or that
leave
brain
the country,
game.
You know,
gotta be a throat goat.
the average salary, in my country for one person is 700 euros.
Right.
And it's
Per month.
Nothing. Yeah, per month. It's
Salary?
nothing. You know?
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah.
You just said that.
Okay.
All right. And you've been you met him in Slovakia, is that correct? And then you both came here. You've been living here ever since.
He lives here for 10 years.
And that's why he wanted to go out with her. He seen them gifts that she had brought to the table. He was like, "What do you bring to the table?" And she sat up and she said, "I have gifts, 2 gifts for you."
Years.
Oh, he was already here, but you guys met.
Recruiting down there, boy.
Oh, we got another one. You can go years without an outbreak and still be spreading it. Only a Western blot test can detect it. And no, P-Star wants to do that test. 60 bodies equals 12 infected partners.
Read it. You read that.
I have been tested for herpes
Adam,
before. For the record,
don't shoot the messenger. You're filthy.
Bro, these folk got a $600 grift, man. $600 grift. And it ain't even been an hour yet. Crazy work, man. What do y'all think about the comment, though?
I actually get tested for STDs dramatically more than the vast majority of people. So I would say most porn stars are in that category.
Okay.
And the average girl probably gets tested for STDs, what, like maybe every year or two,
Never.
I'd say, or never, or when they get one. You know?
The way a lot of people get tested is if their partner gets something, then
talk about it.
That's their way of getting tested. What about you?
I'm single. I've been single since June, and my longest relationship was 1.5 years, and it's the person that I filmed most of my boy girl with.
Wait, so sorry, you've been single since June.
Yeah.
But you're currently involved with this? Or
No,
sorry,
like, when I started OnlyFans, I had a boyfriend.
Okay,
that
I
I was
did, yeah.
and I was with him for 1.5 years, and then
okay. So you've done BG content, correct?
yeah.
And do you do content with your boyfriend? Slovakia? Do you do content with your?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
do content?
I do content with
BG?
my boyfriend, only with my boyfriend as a boy, but with girls too.
Okay, girl content too. And then Corey, do you do?
I sell nudes.
So
I'll
like-
do some girl on girl videos like Karina
Like
and I. We have a hot
self-cleaning.
video out there.
Okay. Have you've done no boy girl content?
No boy girl. No, just
Okay,
girls.
gotcha. So you used to shoot content with your boyfriend,
Yeah.
but you've been single for 6 months.
Yeah.
And longest relationship,
1.5 years.
year and a half. Did you say that? She's
Yeah.
terrible. Okay. What about you?
I'm single. I've been single since probably last March. Yeah, longest relationship, 1.5 years, 2 years ish.
Okay. Got it. What about you?
I'm married. I've been married for 3 years. We've been together, oh my gosh, for almost 6. It's a long time. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been single.
Why is the host taking notes if he's not really talking? He's sitting there being a podcast goat while Saint and Sinner carries the podcast for him and roast on Adam a little bit, with these slick little questions and all that. You ain't even talking. And what's the point of you taking notes anyway? You're gonna come back and be like, "Yeah, I remember her. I wanted to bust on her. She got them gifts."
For a really long time. Like, I don't think I can even recall when my last relationship was, but my longest relationship was like, I don't think it even counts. It was very on and off for maybe the course of 2 years.
Okay. I'm assuming that was like a high school relationship then.
I mean, yeah. I don't have that much relationship experience, I guess.
Okay, gotcha.
Wait, you're 18?
I am 18, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I feel old.
How old are you?
I'm 27, but still sitting next to an 18-year-old. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, okay.
Wait, is anybody like younger than 20 here?
It's a bunch of boomers at the table.
Okay,
You got a bunch of boomers here. What about you?
I'm single and have been single since 2017. I've only ever been in one relationship, and that lasted almost a full year.
Wait, so hold on. You're 20 though, right?
Yeah.
In 2017, so that was like.
Hey, she a ballet thought. She be thotting up, bro. Them ballet girls be super flexible and all that too. She definitely be riding around here thotting up, talking about some. Yeah, I had a relationship in 3 years. I remember her talking about but Hurricane made a good point right here. He said, "I don't like Fresh and Fit, but they're much more entertaining." Man, facts, man. They're 10 times more entertaining. And the only reason that this podcast is even entertaining is because Saint and Sitter is holding Adam's feet to the fire. That's all. That's literally the only reason why. So let's get it. This dude's face is even boring. Like you know how some folks be in the world, it's like they just be so goddamn boring. You don't even want to deal with them or look at them. This is that kind of guy. Like, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't even want to see what happened with your day, dog. I don't give a shit. We could work together and spend and be around each other all the time. I don't even want to know what happened with your day, dog.
You were what?
14.
Oh God.
And that was a 2-year relationship, you said?
No, almost 1 year.
Oh, 1 year. Okay.
Yeah.
Like junior high, does that count as a relationship? Okay, got it. But okay, and then what about you?
I've been married for 14 months.
14 months. Okay. Any kids?
Yes, one daughter.
One daughter. Okay, cool. And is that your longest? Were you? How long have you been seeing your husband?
Well, we only dated for 3 months before
okay.
we got married. I did have a previous relationship for like 3 to 4 years.
Okay, so that was your longest.
Well, basically, what she's saying is they about to get a divorce soon because she got a rush delivered message. She got a goddamn what they call it when you get the rush delivery on the gifts. You know, whenever you were trying to buy something online, for me with some boxing gloves, I want them guys in 2 days. I guess it was next day air. Yeah, they got a next day air relationship, so they about to be a divorce soon. Which she got that baby though, so that's gonna cause some issues there. But let's go.
But not okay, got it. Marquette, what about you?
Marquette.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
my bad.
there you go. You have a high level of whiteness, so I'm not going to hold this against you.
Okay, I'm very.
But you surf, right?
I do surf.
Exactly.
There's a high,
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So,
remember when you came to like dap me up? I totally butchered
that was
it.
awkward as hell. I figured like
I'm too white, bro.
You're
You
in
gotta give me
show
a
business.
handshake.
You met some of the blacks, but apparently not.
I'm too white. I only do
it's all
handshake.
good.
You know what's interesting to me? Like there are still white guys that don't even understand how to properly give dap out here in these streets, man. That's like, and I hate when I shake a white dude's hand and he kind of like, that's basically what they said. What I imagine them sounding like in their head when they're trying to shake my hand and they start shaking it all weird and they be sticking their fingers through your thumb and all. It's weird. I can't stand it, man. Like, and I guess like you know what's interesting? I think they said like dap goes back to like the military or something. When we were separated back in the days, in different battalions and whatnot, and we used to have like our own ways of handshaking, and the white dudes didn't want to shake our hands and all that kind of stuff. It's real interesting. But yeah, man, I can't stand when I try to shake like a white dude's hand or Asian dude's hand and not really be knowing how to shake your hand. It's really weird. Or an Indian dude. So let's go.
Good. What's your way of dapping up?
The way every
did
black
this.
guy does it.
No. He did like this thing, and I instantly my
Don't
like
look so awkward with
anxiety
it,
just
though.
like
It was crazy. It was crazy. No,
I was like, fuck, how do I do this?
Yeah, it was special. Yeah, like you hang around a lot of the blats, right? So you know what we do.
His wife does.
Yeah.
Oh! Well played.
Yeah, you're cool with me.
You're
cool with me. Jesus Christ.
お前はもう死んでいる。何? What the hell was that?
All right, never mind. All right, so one thing I'm curious about, though, I don't know if you're curious, is like if you do OnlyFans, like why do you also have to be a scuba diver, right? It's like why can't you just do OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Well, you make that you do OnlyFans, you're also like a fucking scuba diver.
Or is it underwater photography?
I worked as a shark feeder for a lot of years, and then I switched to underwater portraits. But
Yeah.
I started OnlyFans basically just because it was fun, and
Yeah.
then secondly so that I could buy nicer camera equipment.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. Strangely, though, I do get a vibe from you. Is like if you were say you were putting in an application, like if you had to apply to OnlyFans with like a resume, a job
Okay.
resume, right? Would you say that the throat game is one of your strengths? Because I sense that from you.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
is one of
crazy.
my strengths.
That's amazing. Okay. Just
you detected it?
Yeah, she looked like an old thought, man. It's kind of interesting, like how like black people are like overly sexualized, but it's really like they be out here thotting it up. The folks be out here thotting it up, like we was talking about the little ballet chick thotting it up. This little girl right here she looks kind of like nothing would be going on, but she's running around here sucking pricks and she's sucking the soul out of pricks. And this lady right here is doing the same thing. This lady right here, and she gets down right here. She gets down. Nobody cares. Like, look at this little red. She gets down, bro. She's sucking pricks, and you get done. She going to finish with the prick sucking and finish it off. And yeah, man, these folk, man, it's interesting, man, how all the stuff has been brought on us, but it's really them. And shout out to Jab Bad, man. This is a funny comment, man. Feminine slippery handshakes, bro. And you know what's bad about it? Every time you go to the bathroom, them folks don't be washing their hands. They don't wash their hands, so more than likely you got some doo doo off in your hand and some a little piss off in your hand, maybe a booger or two. That got caught off in your fingers and your cracks of your fingers, and you didn't even know it. And then on top of that, the handshake is slippery. So you got nasty sweat, a weird handshake, doo-doo particles, piss, and you got boogers off in that thing. Blacklight says if she really cared about the shark, she would have fed herself to it. That she'd be a quick little snack. She got the look. She does have the look. Even their sound bites are bad, right? They got that lame little sound bite that everybody has. Get some new sound bites, bro. She got the little anime sound bite. Lame. Them folks are nuclear thoughts. Officer Megan Hall, bro. And you know what's crazy? This whole table is a bunch of Megan Halls. Even the little conservative side over there, that's over there about Marquette, they Megan Hall in over there too. We know they sucking pricks hard. We know it. The red gave it away, Hurricane. They gave it away, man. They can't escape the fathers and uncles and priests before they even before they even think about us. And then they stay with the pink eye. So that means some booty action have been happening in your eye, and you didn't bother to wash your face. And just in the first place, some booty action happened in your eye. Let's go.
No, it's something. Yeah. It's a sense. A lot of but Little House on the Prairie, though. I'm just curious. How have you never had a man?
She's 20, so
I'm 20, and I was traveling around a lot. I had personal issues, family related, and a lot of health issues. And I realized that, I've also had a lot of very strong values. So I had a lot of opportunities, but I could just see early on that if it wasn't going to work, I only wanted to date for a long term.
So basically, she was a thought. She was out here using that ballet to her advantage. She was goddamn doing splits. She was goddamn doing pirouettes on top of that thing. And she just, she, like she said, she was traveling around a lot. She was sick. I don't know if she was really sick, but she traveled around a lot, and I had a lot of opportunities. So basically, she's just a thought, a conservative thought.
Relationship, it wasn't going to work.
For marriage or for a long-term relationship?
Yeah, for marriage. And if it wasn't going to work, I could see that early on. I thought I'm not going to waste my time or their time. And I also just had a lot of health conditions and family things, and I just thought.
Are you religious?
I would say I'm Christian, but I'm not extremely religious. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You trying to set her up with Chase?
Wait, so and you do ballet. Also, I don't know if you mentioned this. You're also like really big in the carnivore. Like you only eat meat, correct? Like meat, salt, water.
Well, animal products, but meat, salt, water, and that's essentially it, and some coffee. But yeah.
How long have you been doing carnivore?
2 years in January.
I need to get on that.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, why don't I call you instead of, because I'm going to probably butcher it again. Saint.
Cool.
Saint, is that
fantastic?
Okay. So your relationship status.
I usually don't discuss it. Can I skip it?
Give us a hint.
Yeah.
Give us a hint.
I'm doing what Adam would do if he was a boss, which is to say
Adam is a boss.
Which is to say that my lady's 100% monogamous and only wants to be monogamous, and then I do what I want to do.
I see. So do you have
that just doesn't sound appealing to me, man. If I got a lady and she's running around here wanting to bend to the will of other men or literally bend over for other men, that's just not it, man. I would say that he's right, man. That's not boss behavior on Adam's part, just weirdo behavior.
Would you say you have a main piece, a main chick, and side chicks?
No, because every woman I deal with is conservative. So every woman I would deal with, it would be for the potential of having in a long-term relationship. So I try not to deal with dirt bags.
So you do you want multiple wives?
I wouldn't ever get married legally, and obviously polygyny is illegal in the United States.
Right.
But we keeping things open, see if we can make a contribution out here.
So you have multiple concurrent, long-term, one-directional monogamous relationships
with conservative women, correct?
I see. Okay. All right. What's the pitch? Because I feel like how do you pitch it to the chicks? Because I'm sure a lot of guys would love that, where their girls are monogamous to them. They don't sleep with other guys, but they can have
Are you sure a lot of guys wouldn't want to be like Adam and have their woman in them streets?
I mean, she's not really in the street. She just shoots porn with other guys from time to time. I feel like a lot of people like to extrapolate from our.
I mean, streets just means you mess with a lot of dudes. I think if you're a corn star, you are for the streets. So Adam, stop trying to do mental gymnastics and get around the fact that your woman's a thought and you are a cuck and you are a sucker. Let's go.
Actual monogamous relationship and take the porn element and act as if that's what we're doing on a consistent basis, when in reality, her and I are faithful to each other.
Number one, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm just teasing you. So I just want to throw that out there. Ooh. But I think it's strange if you put terminology on something and you're using what's called euphemistic circumlocution. You're trying
Smaller
to make
words.
No,
Smaller
no.
words.
We,
I don't know how effective that's gonna be.
I got you.
Translate to
What's a
Slovakian
euphemism?
if
What's a
you can.
euphemism?
Smaller words.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Okay, goddamn.
No,
Okay,
I
all
mean,
right.
smaller words.
I got you. I got you. Right.
Euphemism is a nice way of saying something.
Right.
Right.
And circumlocution.
Wait,
Anyways,
what is
look.
I said that there's a lot of women on this panel, so
I
we need
got you.
smaller
Yeah,
words
let me
for your
break this
simple-minded
down.
creatures.
Oh, we got a pearl on our hands over here.
So here's the thing. You know damn well you're not monogamous. To
we
call
are
it
on off camera.
right. So it's like going into the metaverse is not necessary. There's no life on camera and life off camera. It's either
There is.
you're monogamous or you're not monogamous.
If you got a movie role and you
second.
kissed a girl in the movie role, would you still be monogamous in your relationship? I mean, I realize that the sex thing is more of a real physical act, right?
Did you compare a movie kiss? You compared a movie kiss to your girl getting smacked
Well,
down?
it literally
by
is. They're making a piece of content. They're making a film.
What do you guys think about that? Did Adam make a good point, or should he just continue to shut the hell up and take this verbal beating? Let me know.
I agree with him. I would say that's not being
I feel like you're
monogamous, too.
intentionally misunderstanding what I'm saying.
No, not at all.
I mean,
Not
it's
at
pretty
all.
obvious that there is a difference between doing things off camera.
Let me
and
ask you a
on camera,
question. If you think I'm intentionally misunderstanding, you think if we took a poll right now, we said, would you consider Adam's relationship monogamous? Would people vote yes, it's monogamous, or no, it's not monogamous?
Obviously, it
Where would
comes
the
with a
majority
very
be?
big caveat that says,
Why must there be a
on
caveat?
camera, the rules are slightly.
But that's the whole point. There's no caveat. You're creating a
No, there is
false
a caveat.
frame.
I just named the caveat.
You're
I
creating
think
a
everybody
false
here actually
frame.
understands it, right?
No,
Yeah,
no, that's not true.
everybody- You see all the girls nodding their head?
No, that's because you have 3 conservative individuals here, and then you have everyone else here is in sex
Even
work.
She just said she understands.
Dude,
what
I
I'm
would
saying.
say she's not in sex work. She's.
Yeah, but why put her between? This is confusing, right?
Oh yeah.
Because she's pretty, and I need her next to me.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
if
what's
it
your
was to
job?
be like conservative and then fans
On a
girls.
scale.
Oh,
Yeah,
hold on.
switch.
That is true.
Hold on,
That is
just
true.
one sec, guys.
Mr. Adam 666, do not insult our intelligence. Your wife is a sex worker. There is no monogamy. You are the one pretending.
Oh,
settled.
I'm a sex worker.
How many bands is that? They got 800 bands now. That's crazy. 800. They got 800 ducats right now, man. They about to get a band soon, man. But everybody seems to be crushing Adam. You got, of course, you got all these skewed reality retards over here. They over here. She's talking about some. I bought my gifts the first night. I do OnlyFans and I do OnlyFans. And I'm a throat goat. And then you got this little thought over here. She's the quiet thought. She ain't really said too much. You got this thought over here. She looking like a tyranny. You know she doing the most. This little conservative thought right here. You know goddamn well she a thought. So everybody's over here like agreeing with what Adam's got going on. Also because Adam's white and Saint is black. So it's like a little easier to side with the white guy in my opinion. But let's get it.
As well.
Settled.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you both have
Adam's
herpes.
666. What the- I thought it's 22.
Yeah.
It's Adam 16.
Forming.
That's fine.
No, because
Cut
that
22.
was like the double number.
Yeah, there was like
Yeah,
a play
yeah,
on.
Yeah.
Let's try to keep things a little pleasant.
Donated $200. My sprinkler goes like this.
Whoa.
Oh my god, bro. Okay.
They pay money to do this?
Can people type bad words in there? Like, the N-word?
Comes back like this.
Bro, why you gotta fucking? Oh my god.
All right, man. So check this out. It's only 38 minutes into the video. These folks already got a rack. A literal rack. A literal rack in 38 minutes. When will Reacts get there? When will it get there, man? We need 4 million suckers. And we need, well, not 4 million suckers, but we need like at least like 10 suckers in that 4 million that's willing to get $200 each time. And then like a bunch of other little jokers that's willing to get like 20s and 50s. Let's go.
Don't
Love
seed
it.
that
I
shit.
love
Don't
Oh
listen
my
to women.
god.
Don't.
I like how that was her favorite go-to. She like the N-word, for example.
Don't just wonder.
You guys were having a little back and forth, I guess, on.
Well, we both know we're not going to agree on that, but I think it's very disingenuous to call it monogamy when it's not monogamy.
Well,
and the
it's
only
monogamy
reason
off camera.
that's like me saying that, inside of this room,
You don't really need to say
blank
it's
is a condition.
like anything. It
Fill
just
in the
is a
blank.
statement of fact, right?
No, it's not, because you're creating a false condition as though life is different when you turn on a camera and turn off a camera.
I think when I say
So if you're-
monogamy on or off camera, I think everyone understands.
This is really
right?
important. No, I like where we're at right now. What we're experiencing is that you know what you're doing is wrong. So you have this duality in your mind and in your psyche to make you feel like because you turned on the camera, because you're getting paid, now it's okay. When in actual fact, I'll tell you how we know it's wrong. Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not.
You
No.
would not feel comfortable. And I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts and your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. And I'll give you an example. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
First of all, I don't do porn on OnlyFans, so like, don't throw me in that.
Okay.
But I feel like
But
it's
did you
like
get the
what I
point, though?
want. What I want my dad to watch me having sex with someone else, recorded or not. Like you do things like you don't want your parents to see everything that you're doing.
Did you understand my
To
point?
him,
Man, you understood what the hell he meant. I think he made a great point. You're not doing something that's crisp and prim and proper, so you wouldn't want your parents consuming it, whether or not it's you or not. Like like even if you was the director behind it, I don't think I would want my dad like, oh yeah, I had directed these 2 thoughts, man. They got bust down by Jason Love. I wouldn't want that, or my mom sitting there. That's weird, right? It's weird. But on the other hand, if you do something that's constructive and you actually are contributing to society, then you don't mind, like, you wouldn't mind other people checking your workout that knows you, that's your family, that's your friends. So he made a good point, but she's trying to act like a retard. And like Jad Bad said, the Voltron is forming right here, man. These folks are trying to, they're trying to go against him, but they ain't really got the smarts. Let's get it.
like, it's a bad thing. Like, how do you know that they're ashamed
Real
of
quick,
it?
did
Like,
you understand my point?
What?
Did you comprehend my point?
I understand your point,
Okay,
but
very
I mean,
good.
I do agree with him. I think off camera, they are monogamous. Like, it's acting. It's like kissing someone in a movie. Like,
Okay, let me give you.
Hey man, shout out to Jad Bad with the $5 super chat, man. The geefs, man. The geefs. I love the geefs. I appreciate that, man. Big time. I really do. Let's keep it on.
movies.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't do porn on OnlyFans.
Let me ask you a question.
But I still agree. I do think they are in a monogamous relationship.
You don't do porn on OnlyFans.
I don't.
What do you do?
I do like sexy photos. Yeah.
Just sexy photos,
Mhm.
nude photos.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay, here we got a jokester. Here we got a jokester.
You got to subscribe. I mean, I don't know. You got to see for yourself. Yeah.
I would never.
So going back though,
Bro, I barely would want to have my mom seeing me on Instagram with my shirt off or something, trying to like get some girl clients or just be a thirst trap for some women. So I mean, I can only imagine how these people feel. They got their whole booty out. They probably bending over. Like the 4 or the 5 poses that every woman does. You can go on Instagram and you can go check out a girl's page and then compare her to like 5 or 10 other girls, and she'll have the same exact poses. The one that they like bend over from like the angle to the side. They got the ones with the where they like kind of like perk their booty up in an angle. You got the ones with the I guess you put your finger on your lip and you look like you're stupid, like, oh God, did I do that? You got maybe if they got flexible little chick, they might put their leg up or something like that, like Coyle Ray. Or some of them just straight up just put their whole booty out, man. But it's basic poses but still, yeah, like the basic point is, man, I wouldn't want my mom and them to be checking me out doing nothing crazy like that.
how do you pitch it to a girl? Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
you
fuck
trying to get
other
this ism.
women.
You trying to get this ism.
Butler donated $200. Hey, Mr. Herpsalot. You did a standard herpes test which shows nothing. You do a Western blot test. It will likely come back positive and you will have to disclose to all future partners. Hashtag filthy.
Oh my
Jay
goodness,
Butler got paid
Lord.
today.
You spent a lot more time thinking about this than I did.
Oh man. One of these days, Adam, I'll have you on the podcast where not everyone's trying to dogpile you.
No, he's bulletproof. He's bulletproof. Yeah.
But yeah, man, say whatever you want about Saint, but I am glad that he's the one that they chose to confront Adam. I think we got a guy who actually knows how to talk. He knows how to put words together and all that kind of stuff and put actual good points together. And he's not like the regular guy that Adam's used to being around. Adam's used to being around dumb black dudes and getting his way. And he's telling Sharpton to take the trash out. Flacco's a stuttering retard. And he's a do boy, so he'll do whatever Adam says. The other little the LGTV chick that we don't know if it's a man or whatever the hell is So yeah, man, I'm glad that Saint is on here, man. Say whatever you want to say about him, but I would rather him be on here crushing Adam than some random dude like Gideon or low tier god or somebody like that. He'll be sitting up agreeing with him. Shout out to Bay. She said there must be some kind of thought crash course, right? The thought crash course is going crazy out here. Like I said, you see how the Whatever podcast reached out of 22 just now with the brotherly rescue, right? Right. They're definitely on here forming Voltron with the brotherly rescue. That's like a shout out to Ask a Question. To be fair, Saint the Center is a known-ish starter. I will say he is. I would definitely agree with that. Do you guys think that Saint the Center is really who he say he is, or he out here capping about his rap? Let's go.
Oh,
yeah, no, he's bulletproof. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, so what is the pitch? What's the pitch? Because I'm sure there's men out there that would like to have the kind of arrangement you have.
Oh, I'm good. I can fight back. I'm okay.
Right. Okay.
So how do you what's the pitch to the woman?
Okay.
How do you make, because most women are going to be like, no, I don't want you.
Right.
With other
or
chicks.
They're going to try to force some level of, gender feminist, we're equal, we're the same. So if you do it, I do it.
Okay.
All right. So Adam, you ready for this? Get your pen and paper.
Let's go.
You ready for this? All right, cool. So the number one foundational piece is selecting the correct woman. I'll give you an example. We're just going to go. Just give me a little bit of time here. Have you ever cheated before?
No, never.
Never. Have you ever cheated before?
No.
Would they admit it though?
Have you ever cheated before?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever cheated before? You're lying. Have you ever cheated before?
That's fucked up.
No, I'll tell you why. No, I will tell you why. I'm not being honest.
Why am I
I'm gonna tell you why.
Straighten your mic, please.
I will tell you
Why am
why. I can read characters very well.
Gotcha.
There was a gentleman here named Nick. He was explaining to everyone how the show is going to proceed and giving us the basics on, how to pay attention, how to track the speaker, how to be respectful, in other words. There was one person who was not paying attention while he was talking. Who was that?
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
So out of everyone sitting here, why are you the one that's sitting here being disrespectful when he's taking out his time to show you how to best present yourself in front of millions of people?
Because I was turning off my alarm. Yeah. And I didn't want to forget to do it later.
Sure, I hear you. Because you're a disrespectful person. And you were
Okay.
rude and catty with him after he told you. As a boss, I always look at these things because
I was rude and catty with him because I put my phone away.
No.
I don't think I said anything disrespectful. I mean, I understand
I
where he
agree
was
with you.
coming from.
I agree that you think you didn't say anything disrespectful. I agree that you think you weren't being disrespectful because that's your actual nature. So a person like you who is by nature one who is narcissistic and disregards others, you're the one that's going to cheat.
Because I was on my phone when I didn't.
Why were you the only one?
Phone?
I got two phones right here. I got two phones. Why were you the only
Do
one?
you follow every single fucking rule? Have you ever had a speeding ticket?
Why are
have
you so
ever gotten
angry?
in trouble?
Why are you so angry?
Like in class?
He's angry because you're a black man and you're setting it straight. You're laying down the law on her, and she don't want to hear a black man lay down the law on her, let alone any man lay down the law on her, because she's already an OnlyFans thought that's probably a modern woman, but you're also black, so that goes double for you. Let's go.
You're just angry right now.
You're just as expressive as I am.
You're
and I think when a
angry.
woman like kind of like barks back at you, it's an issue.
Well, there's no need to bark
But
with
you've
humans.
been like,
You
you know,
can
kind
just
of.
I'm just going to
way
spade a
everyone.
spade. I'm just saying,
It's okay.
why were you? I'm asking you a question. Why were you the only one out of everyone here? Why was it you that all of a sudden needs to do that right when he's giving us the directions?
Just because I had to do it. I
Right,
had to do
because
it.
you didn't
And I
care. Now,
so
settle.
I don't know
So,
how being on
back
my
to your
phone
point.
correlates to cheating. That's fucking ridiculous. Like, be fucking for real right now.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, if you had
I
legitimate,
think I have a lot more to offer
if
than
you
just
had
being on
significant,
OnlyFans.
if you had
Like that I
significant,
started
1
2
second,
months
love.
ago. Like there's a
1
lot
second,
more
love.
to offer than
If
that.
you had
Love.
significant
man,
IQ
we in this
and
thing.
skill set, you'd be able to go into the marketplace and earn a good income, such that you didn't have to do that.
Significant IQ, like the women that you're with that let you cheat on them and,
So-
and bring whatever diseases back to them, right? Like those are like
I hear
high
you.
value women,
I
right?
hear you.
Like
Right. Yeah. So being that you don't have significant income or the ability to offer
I
skills
don't have a
to the
significant income. Okay, gotcha.
Are you? Why do you
Go
keep cutting me off? All right, go ahead. You talk, and I'll respond. Go ahead. You
no,
talk. I'll
I'm
go after.
just
Can you at
responding to
least
what you're
scoot your
saying.
mic that way? There you go.
She wasn't listening to the directions. That's why she didn't know.
I'm a bad listener.
Just
I'm a bad
interrupting.
listener and I'm a cheater.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk now? I just want to make sure you don't interrupt me. No, I'm offering you the floor because you were talking while I was talking. Go ahead.
I'm good. You can say what you need to say.
Wow. See, your brain dead. That's a problem. That's why you have to interrupt me while I'm talking. I gave you the floor. You didn't want to take it because you don't have any thoughts or anything to say.
I do have
Here's
lots
my
of
point.
things to say.
And don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol.
Mhm.
So don't take
As a
personal
symbol, which
offense
is
to
what?
it.
A symbol of what?
A symbol of a declining society where people
Gotcha.
lack values.
Mhm.
So the point is this. If you had IQ and skills
Mhm.
to offer to the marketplace, you
Gotcha.
can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is
Mhm.
something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge, you didn't earn skills. It's your breast that you're paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money.
Okay. So I'm the one with like the least IQ here, even though I
No,
do the
no,
least,
no, no, no,
even
no.
though I do
you might
like the
not
least
be.
amount on OnlyFans,
I
but
surmise,
but because I'm the only woman who's barking back at you, like I'm this brain dead fucking bimbo who has nothing to
No,
offer to
that's not
society.
why.
I mean, then what? Then
Well,
what?
let's test it. Let's test it real quick. Okay, what's your age?
I'm 28, but I'm not testing.
Ooh,
I'm not doing
28.
a test.
You get okay. You're 28.
I'm
on
getting up there.
OnlyFans.
You're
That's
right.
amazing.
My eggs are drying up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be fertile. No one's gonna want me. I'm not a high
Okay.
value woman. Like
That's
what
fine.
else?
We're not going there.
What?
Here's where we're going. If you weren't doing OnlyFans, how would you earn a six-figure plus income?
I do
Wait,
Like-
speak English. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I work at one of the highest I work at one of the best clubs in Las
You
Vegas.
seem like you're having trouble with English for a second. Tell us.
I'm perfectly fine with my
Okay,
English.
go on.
I'm a little riled up. Yes.
I said that like 5 minutes ago and you denied it.
I'm a little thrown off
Okay.
by you attacking me because I think a lot of these other
That's
girls
because
and
people
and
never
and I-
address
and
you.
I respect
People
like,
never
what everyone
address
else
you
does here.
directly.
I think you're just attacking me because I'm responding to you and you don't like that and you don't like women who go against what you have to say.
That's
and
fine.
that's why you choose
But
women that
do
you
you
do.
mind? Do you mind answering the question I asked you?
What is the question?
Okay, I'll say it one more time. What skills do you have that would help you earn a six-figure plus income at age 28?
You're right. Nothing. There's nothing that there's no skills that I have at all.
You're trying to escape.
There's nothing.
But I'm
there's
saying
no skills. No,
right.
you're right.
Because
you're
you're,
right.
you're a cocktail server
He's
in Las
right.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's nothing else
Yes.
that I have to offer.
And she's trying to play it off
And that's interesting. Like a lot of girls that do that kind of stuff, like here in Atlanta, you got a bunch of like bottle girls and stuff. They make good money, but they act as if they've got some type of special skill that separates them from like the regular everyday man here. Dog, you just happen to be cute with a little booty on you, and you serve drinks to the NFL players and the basketball players and the dope boys. So you get crazy tips. You're not special. So that's my thoughts on it, man. Van Lee, man, shout out to Van Lee. Said every single OnlyFans girl will tell you they offer more than just their OnlyFans. Every single one. Facts, and they really don't got it. They really don't got it, man. That masculine Karen is shining through. Van Lee said, why would we use the word attack so loosely? Facts, like PD was saying earlier. She's gonna be feeling like, yeah, I was attacked and I was feeling uncomfortable with his line of questioning. Oh God. Ask the question, said all these OnlyFans babes say the reason why they go on these shows is because it increases their OnlyFans subscribers. Right. And they sitting up talking about some, yeah, that's all that's not all I offer. But here we go. Attacking me is the big black man. Yeah, she getting it from him. And they would think their league's better than you. Facts, man. They would think their league's better than you. Melissa Ingles is scared or aroused or both. You know what, Brooklyn Queen, you got a good point. I was thinking that too. I'm thinking it might be a little bit of both, actually. I think after the show, she can be like, yeah, well, you were kind of mean back there, but I was wondering, what's a girl got to do to get a date? You know how they be talking. That's how they be, man. They be like, what's a girl got to do to get a date? What's funny is they make money from men who make money elsewhere. Where do guys get the money to give them? Dope boys and athletes, If it was a white guy, yeah. If it was what's that dude's name? Jay Waller, they'd be just sitting up there just like, oh God, yeah. They'd be quiet. Red Pill men are the biggest contributors to their platform. That seems to be right. Ask a question. That seems to be very right because they always have red pill dudes on here. Let's get it.
Off right now. That's a strategy. Very nice.
What's the strategy? Tell us.
But the fact is, I live in Las Vegas. I've seen your type many times. Generally, they're younger. Gotcha. But the point is this.
I know, man.
Really. Honestly, they should be firing you.
Marries me.
Yeah, no, they should be. I don't know about that, but they should certainly be firing you and get someone of the appropriate age to do such a low level job. Oh, yeah. But the point is this. Why are you opening your mouth wide like that? It's not time. Bring the camera out. She's ready.
She can be shocked. She can do whatever she wants.
But here's the point. Here's the point. You're currently a cocktail server, which consists of, hey, I'll have a Jack and Coke. Okay. And then you walk away, tell someone else Jack and Coke. They hand you a Jack and Coke. You come back and bring it back to me and hope that I would give you a good tip. That's your skill set.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
And what about it? And what about it?
Yeah, there is no skill set is the point, which is to say, if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
You caught me.
Because you're brainless. Carrying on.
You're right, yeah. I'm just good for nothing.
Who's got the connections to get thoughts on the podcast? Who has got the connections? Also, shout out to Louisiana made Jays. Shout out to you, man. But who's got the connections, man? We need dumb airhead thoughts so we can boost our numbers. Like Ask a Question was saying, man, if they didn't have these Snow White type chicks, if they had Snow White type chicks and not OnlyFans, they wouldn't really boost no numbers. So we need that. Who has it? Who can get in touch with Adam 22 so we can give him a good verbal roasting? Or Destiny, or any of these little silly guys, man. You know who I want to get on there one time, man? We need to get what's that dude? Black Conservative Perspective. That dude sucks. Go and get him on there, roast him, hit him with some ad hominems about his bad hairline, and then just can proceed to roast his talking points.
Yep, you comment.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have OnlyFans, and that's my point. Is that's what you're good for. And I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just that
I think you are trying to be rude.
No, I'm just being honest.
No, I mean being honest. Do you even know who I am as a person? I mean, before throwing these insults that I'm just this brain dead fucking woman who has nothing to offer.
Avoid ad hominem.
But is it ad hominem when you actually? There were some, but
brainless might be a little.
Do you even know me? Like you don't even, and you're only calling me brainless because I'm the only one responding to you.
Do you think?
You know what I think has him a little bit upset? Just so you know, every girl sitting on this side of the table earns more money than him.
Yeah.
He's an imposter. He's been outed in the past.
He's mad about it.
He basically LARPs as a rich guy on the internet.
If I was absolutely poor, it would mean nothing.
All the girls,
it would mean nothing.
I think we all are kind of in agreement that we don't really want to sit here and listen to someone who's basically a scam artist tell us what's wrong with our lives.
This is amazing.
What do you do?
So one thing I will point out, while Saint the Center did get the better of Adam for the most of this conversation, when Adam starts to kind of come at him, talking about his monies and what he's doing and how he doing this, he's scamming and all this. You notice he's not really coming back with like blammer points the same way he came with these OnlyFans thoughts. He could have been like, well, yeah, I own this business and that business, and you can go ahead and check this out right now. Sign into your phone, and you'll see that you're using currently my app. He's not doing that, right? He's not doing that. Shout out to Van Lee for saying it. F&F first, whatever lets people come on and control it. Yeah, we gotta give F&F they props for that. They don't let folks just come on and just do whatever the hell they want to do. Ask a question says, I'm on another red pill. No, I'm not. I roast the red pill actually quite a bit, but there are definitely a few things the red pill has. A broken clock strikes right twice a day. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like they ain't got the juice. I think red pill is mostly common sense for the most part. I think it's common sense. Hey man, we'll definitely have them ad hominems right, man, and then hit them with that AdSense for the 50 hit combo, man. That 50 hit combo, man. Lee said Diddy earn more money than everyone, and look at him now. Ooh, Diddy, man. I wonder if Diddy's gonna really go down. I heard somebody else came out about Diddy. Adam is simping real hard, man. Yeah, he's simping super hard, man. He trying to get all the girls to form Pale Voltron. Yeah, Saint took some L's in his finances recently. Ooh. Yeah, he taking an L right here about the finance conversation, it seems. FNL got that undocumented, bro. You go in there and try to control the podcast. Why we're gonna beat you with facts. They ain't buying no weapons or nothing like that. They're not buying no weapons. They just hitting them brooms because that serial cheetah make them only use brooms and rakes and maybe a machete or a butcher knife or something like that. That's the question says. So you tell me they should go out, bang a lot of women before they choose one. I don't think so. I think, you happen to run across the right one and, she cool and, you just stuck there. I think that the whole banging situation, I think that kind of comes from like social media a little bit. I think it kind of gives you that, oh yeah, man. You know that line off of the Drake song where he's like, every time I think of sticking with her, I see a friend and it makes me reconsider. That's what I feel like social media does to like the average human. Like it just makes you feel like, oh, there's so many girls out here and all this kind of stuff. But I don't think that you should. I think you can you can find you a couple, 2, 3, and you understand the way of the world. Then maybe you won't get finessed so quickly. Maybe you won't. I mean, I will say that at the same time though, when you go through those bad situations, they kind of are what they're kind of what shapes you and makes you a little bit better, make you a little stronger for next time, make you not be able to be so easily finessed. So I'll say that. Yeah, that Pale Voltron, Brooklyn Queen, going crazy. Them charging the security system up is having right. That's exactly what it is. And they don't even got no detectors to let you know if you stole or not. They just got hey, you took that, come back here. Then they chase you outside. And the bad thing is they know that they're outside of the rules, but they don't understand America. So if you chase them outside of your property, now you're kind of committing a crime. They'll still chase you all the way down the street. But let's get it.
I'm on the edge of walking out, Brian. I'm totally real. I'm not walking out on like I just don't really want to listen to a scam artist.
You can Google my name. You can Google my name right now. You can Google my name.
If you Google his name, you'll
and
be exhilarated.
I hurt your feelings earlier, and
you didn't hurt my feelings at all. It's just you're trying to do this whole moral superiority thing, and it's not working because you're broke. You're actually broke.
Here's the funny.
You got a milk dud on top of your head.
Here's the funny thing.
I'm just being real with you.
If I was actually broke, it literally would mean nothing to me.
Why did you do an NFT scam on your fans for like $400?
Silly.
Checkmate. This guy's a scammer.
Silliness.
I think I'm going to leave, and if any girls want to leave with me, I'll be happy to take you with me.
He's rage quitting. He's rage quitting.
It's not a rage quit. It's just you're not on the level of me or any of these girls.
Guys, hold on.
Yeah, Adam, you sound like a goddamn simp, boy. Shut the hell up. You're not on the level of me or any of these girls here. Hey, look at this face Saint the Sinner's making. Oh, he got me. he got me. He got me. Everybody need chant now. He got me. Everybody need chant now. Yeah, but Adam sound like a goddamn simp, man. Shut the hell up.
Let's just take a little pause.
I didn't mean to make him rage quit.
I'm done, Brian. I don't want to listen to this guy anymore, and I feel like I might do something extreme if I were to stick around.
When I first walked in, I said,
might have to polish that milk dud.
When I saw you downstairs, I said, "Do you want the fade?" And you said no.
Okay.
See what you
when I first walked in, I said, "Do you want the fade?" You said no. We could have took care of that before the show started.
Do you guys have like some pre-existing beef or something?
Listen,
can we switch Adam?
When I came in downstairs, the first thing I said when I saw him, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's just content."
Oh, I didn't know you guys.
Man, this little shit need to shut the hell up. You already got your thrashing, your verbal lashing. Shut up. There's nothing more for you to say. You're embarrassed, and now you're sitting up trying to be like, where's Adam going? Where's Adam going? Shut up.
Has had
as soon as I walked up, I said, "Do you need that fade?" And he said, "No, it's just content."
Oh, but I mean, like, did you guys have like a previous?
Because I went on No Jumper. He waited until I left the state of California, and then he started talking crazy. And I said, "If you had an issue with Marquette Devon Burton, you could have said that to me when I was right there in your studio. Like, you don't have to wait until I leave."
Did you do an episode with him? I was
like, "You don't have to wait until I leave."
I don't know.
And then he DM'd me on Instagram like, "Hey, bro, we got to like do a show when you come back." It's like,
Wait,
your phone.
Are you leaving?
Yeah. The super villain. The super villain. Wow. No, I'm the super villain.
Yeah,
Wow.
because you're a fucking dick and you're an idiot.
She is angry. She wants her clout. She has like a tear in her eye.
Go talk to him.
She has a tear in her eye. That's wild.
Here.
I believe in you to get him back.
Let's bring Adam
everybody.
back.
Let's
Adam back.
I feel like we all
I think
have
Brian-
the same thoughts.
Yes,
so
let's-
Brian
let's-
did not know.
You set this up for the record. When Brian invited me, you said it would be Marquette 7 Chicks Dating Podcast. Then today, when I was leaving my hotel, someone texted and said Adam 22 will be there. Me, I'm very straightforward. I'm the same person.
Sure.
Online and offline.
Sure.
And he was talking reckless. That's why when I first saw him, I didn't be phony. I walked straight up to him. I said, "Do you want that fade?" He declined the fade. Cool. Let's do the content. But he was not supposed to be here. You guys didn't tell me he was here until I'd already spent a tremendous amount of money, got out here, and I was on my way.
I did not. I had no
So it's like a
idea.
setup.
No. I had no idea that. I don't watch his podcast on frequently. I didn't know that you guys had any issues whatsoever.
I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue because for me, it's
Okay.
like when I saw you outside and I said, "Do you want that fade?" and you declined the fade. Adam, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He declines the fade. Then there's no issue. It's just like, let's handle the business.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And
that there
it seems like he
was-
got emotional. I don't know why he's so angry. Because he said there was no problem. He said it's content. Why not do the content?
Yeah, man. Adam was definitely being fake and being fake tough because he did say he asked him for the fade at the beginning. And Adam didn't say anything when he said that out loud to him right then before he left. But Adam said, "I'm going to polish your milk dud, mister. I'm going to polish your milk dud. I'm going to polish it. I want to polish it bad. Oh, so bad." Let's see. Ask a question, asking them questions. He said it has been statistically proven that virgins that married to other virgins have the longest and happiest marriages. Why not talk about the benefits of staying a virgin? I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody ain't on that. What do you guys think? I think that currently, like I said earlier, with the whole social media situation, somebody been done bust somebody down one time. It was cool, and now they see all these other girls and it make them reconsider. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Black Life said that's how they knew an authentic alpha walked in because the security fell over. Right. Hey, the Destiny Reacts roast would be epic. We might get 1 million views off of that hoe. We might. Adam is so soft. I agree. He thought he had took back the superiority, but he really ain't got it. But you're right. Van Lee, you're correct. Whatever host is so lame. Jess, man, running after, trying to slang that roast beef, man. That's what she trying to do. Because it's like, what are you really doing out here in these streets? This is white people. The sad thing is that if there were no black people on this episode, they would have been trying to pile up on, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Well, they wouldn't have won because obviously we see that he couldn't do anything with, they couldn't do anything with him, even with Adam included. Yep, crush, fragility in full effect. Facts. Adam like, who's coming with me, girls? He might as well just flipped his wrist, right? He might as well broke his wrist and be like, ah. Now she came in there with the white boots and the pink dress. She was ready to fight. They would have begged Saint to come back. Saint made these dudes so much money fast. Yeah, they made crazy money off of this podcast. Because I seen maybe 3 other $100 grifts. So that means they about having 1,500. And they ain't even had an hour yet of content. Ask a question, are you going to vote Republican or Democrat? I'm going to vote for whoever has a best interest of black people. And right now, none of them have a best interest of black people. And Democrats are really some bullshit. So I don't know. We're going to see what happens. What's your background? Do you think you're the kind of person young men should listen to? I don't know. Some. Who knows? These are the I didn't know, but I know everything people facts. Let's keep this video going. See if we got a little bit more in there.
Okay.
Yeah. He has his feelings hurt. I think it's just like he feels ashamed about what he's doing. It hurt his feelings. Like he like makes up something about me. I didn't get like all emotional, like, oh my God, you like, it doesn't bother me. It's like silliness.
But being fully upfront, I had no idea that I guess he made a.
I don't believe that, but I'm not bothered by it. I still showed up.
No, I'm being totally honest.
And everyone else drove here. I flew here, right?
Sure.
I flew here too, but
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I mean, regardless if you flew here or drove here, like it was still like literally a 7-hour drive.
No, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong. The reason I said that is because the difference between a man flying here and driving here is what you can bring with you.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Look at down here. Trigonometry 199. Andrew defending the simp. Never thought I'd see it. And he was trying to defend them ducats. But he's still getting ducats because you got a $199 super chat. Crazy work. Yeah, these boys almost got 2,000 racks.
Yeah, you can bring more stuff. Right, I get it.
Right. So I flew here, and you can't even fly. There's not a private opportunity to fly into Santa Barbara that I could find. I'd have to ask you about that.
No, you can fly like Southwest. It's fine.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had to fly commercial here.
Yeah, that's fine.
So there's a difference between what you can bring and what you can't bring. So I walked into a situation knowing I'm dealing with someone that I have a beef with, right? Where he drove here and I flew here. You catching on? No,
yeah,
it's fine.
No,
it's
not
fine.
really, because I mean, regardless, we all took time to be here. So
I mean, I can reiterate though, I was not aware. You guys seemed totally cool at the beginning of I didn't know.
I was totally
Have
cool.
you been on this show before?
I went on No Jumper.
This dude definitely knows that Saint and Center went on No Jumper because it was a big thing. Because Adam was mad that Flacco had No Jumper on there. He was talking about firing Flacco. So you know this, dog. You just wanted to set something up with your big ass beak nose and your trash haircut that you only get every 2 months. You knew that. And your trash ass shirt that for some reason you was like, oh yeah, I want to pick out a goddamn plaid shirt. Even though there's so many other things that can make a fashion statement, even though Saint's outfit is trash, this little goddamn Prince Michael Jackson mashup shit he got on, it ain't hitting. But yeah,
I didn't know. Okay, yeah. I mean, I didn't know that there was a beef between.
Honestly, once I ask you, do you want the fade, and you say no, to me, there's no beef. He said it's just let's just do the content. I said fantastic, let's just do the content. I didn't expect him to get emotional.
I mean, maybe he didn't want beef like right before the show because it could drag out.
No, because if it's beef, then it's beef, right? So like the thing is, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. If it's beef, then like let's get it in. Because like if he's saying what's true about his net worth,
okay, but let's say you guys did fight, then it'd be like weird. You guys sitting across the table from
no, it wouldn't. After that, it wouldn't. One of us.
I mean,
probably both of us.
So maybe I'm
probably both of us wouldn't be here, right?
Yeah.
Like he'd be in the hospital and I'd be on my way elsewhere. You know.
Okay.
So yeah.
Does he have like at least a foot on you?
What do you mean?
Like he's taller. He's like.
Have you seen him?
Yes. Have you seen him? Size? Oh my God. I don't know, man.
We were all standing in a circle.
That's how you know women don't know nothing about fighting or physicality. You talking about he got a foot on you, but he doesn't know how to fight. Saint and Center, while he's not the best boxer, he has way more boxing and fighting experience than Adam 22 does. So shut the hell up, red dress thought. Shut up.
Fight though. We're not. No violence. Yeah. No violence.
Coming back or
is Adam coming back?
Okay. I have no.
Yeah, I know that's crazy.
That has never happened on the show.
You never had the supervillain on the show before.
Is that you?
The supervillain, the Warrior King.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your supervillain name?
Apparently, the Saint in the Center. Okay. The Saint in the Center. Yeah.
Yeah. If I had known that there was like some beef between you guys, I would have scheduled you guys on different days.
I'm not buying that because you told me when you invited me on that it would be me and 7 chicks. And to bring Adam.
Hold on.
And to bring Adam.
No, well, let me make something clear. So for the vast majority of the guests we bring on, we don't disclose who the other guests are. When you're coming, it's
multiple guys.
What's that?
You're saying there's multiple males.
Well, actually, Charlie Kirk was supposed to. I don't want to. We were going to have Charlie Kirk here tonight, and that's what precipitated me wanting to bring Adam on. But I'm not privy to the beef that you and Adam had. But
fair enough.
Mr. Herpes had no problem with Mr. Devon. That's a smoke screen. This is about herpes, genital herpes. He's a plague rat, patient 0, and Brian, you need to wash yourself in bleach. It's airborne.
It's airborne.
So he's saying that Adam got hit by them little herpes jokes. That boy Adam was hit. He's like, man, I do have it, man. He ran off like the dude off of Friday. That my grandmama gave me that chain, man. He ran off of like that, bro. But yeah, these women are pretty slow. Let's keep going.
But yeah, I mean, we don't disclose any of the guests, and
okay. But at the end of the day, it's just the sword of truth is sharp. I mean, that's just all there is to it. If there was earlier, you guys heard Adam say, "You cannot hurt my feelings." He literally said that, and then his feelings got hurt, and then he ran off. And he's in the podcast game. I saw on his podcast, he set up a 19-year-old kid, a little Kelpie, to get punched out.
Let's try to bring it back to the actual dating talk. Okay, Adam's left.
Fair enough.
So Is she coming back or? Oh, she's coming back. So why don't we get rid of that microphone?
Devon Jackson donated $200. It's wild Adam gets more triggered at a man speaking words to him than another man breaking his wife's back and finishing in Jerviscus Synods. What a time to be alive.
And that's crazy. These folks is roasting up Adam hard, but this lame, he's so goddamn lame, he's sitting up trying to defend Adam. You don't really need Adam, bro. I mean, I guess you want to kowtow to him because he's one of the main dub S white supremacist podcasts out here. But yeah, leave, bro. Get off his nuts.
Yo, Davon Jackson, thank you, man. Appreciate it. So what we're gonna have, she just in the bathroom. Guys, we're gonna do a couple seating adjustments here. It is kind of funny, the grifter calling the blank cuck out, and they both get pissy for real, though Adam is an MMA guy, and he would have wrecked Bargain Basement Shaft. What? Okay, thank you. Thank you, good one. Jesus Christ. Welcome to the Whatever podcast, guys, where
damn, bro, these folks almost got $3,000. It ain't even 58 minutes yet, bro. This is crazy grifting. Crazy grifting for nothing. And you guys aren't doing anything but being podcast goats. Marquette and all them folks is what kept your podcast going right here. And Adam also, I don't think Adam is an MMA guy. I would not want to, I personally, if I did jiu-jitsu, I would avoid rolling with Adam. Adam looks like the type of guy that wears a gi with his shirt hanging up. I mean, with no shirt under it. He's smelly because he ain't taking showers but every 2 days. So he's got that kind of like doo-doo smell in his pants. It's like that doo-doo cheese smell. He got that going on, man. He got that going on, man. Let's check out some of these comments here, man. Yeah, man. Ask a question, say, Black men are not the same, have completely different agendas. You can't just all lives matter. Such a complicated situation. I don't know. It's complicated, but it's not that complicated. There are certain things that I think would affect the whole group, as a net positive. I think, if they go ahead and do right by us and give us some reparations and stop trying to bust these illegal immigrants into our neighborhoods, maybe do a anti-Black hate crime bill, because it seems like that's we got the highest numbers every year in a row. So I mean, it seems like they could do that. It's not really obviously everything to a T is not going to be all lives matter, but I mean there are certain things they could definitely do. He also says there are better ways to let people know the error of their ways. Saint talks down at people instead of convincing them otherwise. I think Adam deserved to be talked down to. I think Adam sucks, and he doesn't deserve any type of sugarcoating or training wheels whatsoever. And these little thoughts here don't either. They all seem to think that their ish doesn't stink. So I think that he handled them well. I think that these people right here suck. These people suck. That's my thought. Bro said finishing her. Hey, he must be an MTR fan for real, right? That has to be what it is. Ask a question. There's no need to convince people who are unwilling to be convinced. The only way to deal with them is to overpower them and impose your will. Facts. That's pretty much it. Regardless, all them chicks are salivating. It's written all over their face. You don't have to say, yeah. I think they're definitely wanting a piece of the Marquette. That's what they want. I need to get on this level. Hey, facts, man. You need to come on the Reacts one time, man, and share your thoughts, man. Come on onto the Reacts, and then get your subs up a little bit, man. We get that value chain going, and then we just keep on going from there. Yeah, man. Adam 22 is big professional garbage. He's pro garbage, dog. Pro garbage. Ask the question, say, if you want to overpower, well, then do it politically. Start supporting politicians that are tired of this BS. Black men will vote Democrat despite. No, we won't, actually. No, we won't, because if you actually have been watching YouTube and stuff and looking online in different sectors of online, there's actually a lot of Black men that are not with this whole bussy Democrat agenda. They're not. I mean, we're not on the Republican side either, because we understand that they don't give a ish about us either. And they're on some garbage, but we're definitely not running around here on the bussy Democrat agenda just because. We're not. Black Light says, white people's idea of doing right by Black people is called anti-white. It's not possible for them to do right by us, and we shouldn't expect them to. We need to do right by us and deal with them. I mean, I'm not mad at it. How do y'all feel? Let's keep going a little bit and see what's going on.
It's always something interesting going on. Let me read a couple of the other chats here while we get everything adjusted here, guys. Did we take one of the microphones off the table, Nick? Okay. All right. We have a Bender the Offender question for the entire panel. Do y'all think the average man is less respectable than the average OF prawn woman? Starting with you, we'll start with you.
Repeat that? Yeah, I don't think the average man is less.
Do you think the average man is less
Well,
respectable?
what's definition of an average man?
Respectable than the average OF prawn woman?
I mean, I don't even know. Like, what kind
Well,
of
what's the
question is
definition of
that?
an
Well, these girls are idiots. That's a really, really simple to the point question. You idiot. The average man that has a regular job. He's not necessarily rich. He's not super poor or nothing like that. You know, he's getting by good. You know, he has his struggles. Maybe he doesn't look that great. Maybe he just looks okay. He's serviceable. What do you mean, you idiot?
average man?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say any
A man who makes
is
under like 70K a
non-respectable. I
year,
mean, it
like
depends on
an average man in terms of income, or what
like
are we referring to?
Sex life or what?
What if it's
probably-
just like
probably-
an average guy you see, like when you go out and walk down the street, just a regular guy you see?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to say because I don't know the person. You know, I think that's different for every person. It doesn't matter their income, if they're average, like whatever it is. I mean, it would just
Agree.
depend on the person.
Okay.
But I think as a whole, probably OnlyFans girls are probably less respected or looked at a little bit more negatively.
Well,
I
definitely.
do OnlyFans. I'm saying, like, I think, yeah, like, you know, the stigma of like being an OnlyFans girl, you know,
Yeah,
being a
no,
sex
because if
worker,
I
yeah,
just
for
flat
sure.
out would say like, yeah, I do OnlyFans, like people aren't really gonna respect that.
Yeah.
They have to get to know you as a whole and all that.
I agree. Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody else on this? Okay. Oh my God, bro, the chats are just gonna focus entirely on this the entire show. Okay, I'll read it. Yo, meta level. Saint talks like Shang Tsung in MK1. Oh my God, guys.
Slimy snakes oil. Snake
if
oil
you want to
salesman
read it, okay.
who sneak disses and is condescending for no reason. Factually wrong, manipulative, and is everything wrong with toxic, strong personalities.
I may
Very
have to
good.
second that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, we have
One man 540 donated $200. Brian, will you ever play music? Singing High Road by Cults. Lots of brothers died to this thing. Hope you are pro recovery. The women are retarded AF.
Oh.
Can't say the R word.
Bone Man 538.
Oh, those
Love
words
you,
are
bro.
so
Keep
funny to
going.
me.
Yo, Bone Man, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Good to see you back in
That's so
the
silly.
chat. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Love you, one man.
40.
Isn't that a copyright thing? You can't play music, right?
I do. Just moving forward for everybody. I know we had a couple heated moments here. I would like everyone to, if we can, let's avoid any sort of name calling or insulting any.
The blonde baddie. I don't think this woman's bad. Look at her. She kind of gives me a little bit of Miss Piggy with some long hair. I don't think she's bad. What do you guys think? I also asked the question back at it again. He said, let's be real, black communities very matriarchal. Black men have no shame. I don't know what you mean by that, Dr. Umar. Ask a question, Umar. I don't know if you white or black, Umarovich. That's what we'll call you if you white, Umarovich. Court of an all-white jury tell me what justice is. Facts. That's a big time mockery. That's a big time mockery. These folk been playing this whole time. The Democratic Party keeps giving power to black women. Black men like you just let it happen. What do you mean? We're not letting it happen. We're not letting it happen at all. That's just what these people are doing. What are you talking about? That's just what these people are doing. And they're not even doing it for black people. They're just doing it like a symbol. Like what they get that little lady, the Supreme Court lady, they turned it to, they gave it to a black lady. What's that gonna do for us? Nothing. Umarovich. That's not gonna do anything. We're gonna ask a question, Umarovich. Ooh. Oh man. Did you bathe today? Whoa. Oh man. I mean, did you bathe today, Umarovich? Black Revelations. The matriarchal talking point only applies to people who grew up in a female-dominated household, which all of America is doing with the divorce rates at 55. Facts. That's real, but they don't want to talk about that, right? They don't want to talk about that in these streets. They just don't at all. Let's get a little bit more of this running, and then we're going to go and get up out of here, man, and everybody have a good night's sleep. Let's go and check out a little bit more.
Let's just have a good. Let's have a
Fair
fun.
enough. Yeah, let's have fun. Let's have fun. Let's have fun. Can we have fun? Can we have fun?
You tell us. Can we have fun?
Yes.
Hold on.
Let's get this back on track. Which of you home wreckers claim to be feminist? What do you offer in a relationship besides sex and a bad attitude?
Nothing. Nothing.
This is going to be a doozy of a show tonight, eh?
So anyone who wants to take care of me, there you go. I have nothing to offer. Brain dead. Just letting you know that right now.
Good
Like
talk.
the fake tits.
Okay. All right. All right.
Anyone else want to answer? Or do we all agree?
Motorsports.
We're all good for nothing.
Not just nothing.
I mean, you guys are pretty much all good for nothing, to be honest. She got them gifts. She got them gifts 2. You got them gifts 3. And I guess well, yeah, a lot of y'all got them geefs, but I mean, well, she ain't got no geefs. She just a thought, and she's one of them suicide sexual thoughts, man. She kind of like lacking a little bit in the looks department, in the body department, so she got to do the most on you. She probably doing some splits and some pirouettes, like this chick over here too, who ain't really hitting either, and then this chick over here 3, she ain't hitting either. All 3 of them got to do. They got to do the suicide sexuals. They got to do the most. They got to goddamn finish it off with a double jerky fist pump, and then hit the splits and the pirouettes and the goddamn flips and all that. They ain't got it. But all the rest of you girls, y'all are useless, man. Y'all are useless. Y'all got them geefs, though. I will say that. Everybody got geefs. And you know what's crazy? I don't even really care for the geefs, because I'm a black dude. I care for the back geefs, but I don't care for the geefs. You know what I'm talking about? You know, if you get me, I don't care for the geefs. I don't care for the geese. Black like said on Bland Thoughts, the same supposed to just drool over right. And that's probably what they was thinking. Yeah, we're gonna get this black guy on here and he's just gonna just be drooling. Yeah. Bro, she up and down the court like right. Yeah, man. I don't think we want to hear anything from the thoughts though, man. They ain't really got nothing going on, man. It's been a pretty interesting conversation, man. I'm glad we had Umarovich ask a question in this thing, man. You know, he made it kind of interesting. We had Mary Postal in this thing. We had everybody else in this thing giving up their points, and it was very entertaining. I enjoyed seeing Adam get his verbal lashing. I wish that Adam did get touched. I would like Adam to be actually physically touched. No homo. I mean, no pause. Sorry, you two. I'm sorry, because y'all don't like that. But pause. Yeah. I would like to see Adam be physically touched. And just learn a lesson. Just a lesson learning touch, And he won't be able to suck on no geefs for a little while. Like shout out to Brooklyn Queen. He won't be able to suck on no geefs for a little while. Yeah, that's the final thoughts, man. Final thoughts. Saying the center verbally ethered Adam, and all these girls had different geefs. None of them were really useful, but I mean, they're good for one night geefs. The podcast guy, the main guy is lame as hell, lame as a bitch. His outfit sucks, his haircut sucks, everything. His personality is big trash. Right, the final thoughts. Ask a question. Said put a 1 in the chat if you eat cheese. Put a 1 in the chat if you smell like cheese. That's what he said. Umarovich. Yeah, I appreciate it, Brooklyn Queen, man. But yeah. That's it for this one right here, man. Maybe I'm gonna hit up Blacklight and see if we can get something going on tomorrow. See if we can get something going on late tomorrow, man. I'm gonna see if I can get my homeboy from China to get in there too, man. We can talk about a different, so maybe a variety of different things and not just thoughts, Talk about some undocumented bros, some different things around the world, because that's what Blacklight specializes in, man. Doing that, all them current events and whatnot. So that'll be very interesting, man. Oh, man, shout out to Jab Bad with another $5, man. More geefs. I'm in the game. Man. Tell whatever podcast. I'm on the way. Man. Then reacts, we on the way. We on the way together. Yeah, them geese better use elsewhere other than the podcast, than the phone works. Yeah, man. Yeah, you okay. We are okay. It's going down. Yeah, man, with the geese, man. But yeah, man, y'all have a good night, man. Hope everybody sleeps well, and y'all have a great day tomorrow. And maybe we'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll get another show going. But yeah, thanks again.